What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Pearl Jam. Yes, indeed, Pearl Jam fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Way Too Late TV, and Way Too Late TV wanted to see me react to the song by Pearl Jam called Gonna See My Friend. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, hang on, I have heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Eunice61, sure, why not? And the video has 237,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Pearl Jam, Backspacer, that's the album. Yeah, I remember that. This is the first track of the album, I guess. Gonna See My Friend. So this is how they start the album off. Okay. So whenever you have a track as the first track of your album, you want to select a track that's gonna set the pace. So let's see if they do a good job with that. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
So they're just playing around with the 5. Going down to the 5 and then going up to the 5.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
See if I'm right about that. That's pretty much it. Okay. I mean, it's easy. I mean, I mean, here we are, right? Okay. I think this pretty much goes to safe to say that it's not hard to figure out. It's a pretty easy riff, but it feels good. It sounds good. And what makes it work more than anything else is because it's such an easy and simple thing to play with, an easy and simple riff to play with, it gives a lot of opportunity for the feel and the energy and the drive to really do most of the backbreaking work, which is to push the song forward and give the song life. It's not going to be bonkered down and haggard down by complexity. I mean, I keep going back to this band and using him as an example. I'm going to keep using Kiss as an example to the day I die. This is what I'm talking about. It has elements of a Kiss song. It's a simple, easy riff, but it pushes forward and it has a great feel, great drive, and great energy. It's fun to listen to. Is it impressive? Hell no. There is not one single Kiss song I would ever call impressive. Not one. But they all sound good, and they all feel good, and they all, okay, maybe not all. The Dynasty album and Unmasked album, those two albums were awful. And let's be honest here, Elders was not great either. But for the most part, Kiss songs have great feel, great drive, great energy, and they feel good and they sound good, and they're just fun to listen to. Same thing here, especially considering the fact that this is the first song of the album. This is the opening track. This is going to set the mood and tone of the entire album. It's going to create the atmosphere that you're looking for the entire album. And I got to say, this is not a bad way to go. If this is how the entire album sounds, this is a great pick. A great pick for your first track. Let's keep going here. Let's see where this goes. It's a short song. Yeah, it's under 3 minutes. Again, for the sake of an album opener, it's not a bad way to go, having a shorter song for your first track. It's not a bad way to go. Short, sweet, to the point, and leave the crowd wanting more. Yeah. I mean, I get it. I see it. I see why. I'll be honest with you, I kind of wish the song had been a little longer, though. I was digging the groove on this. I was. I honestly, the only complaint I have is it is a little short. But it's smart. It's smart on their part. All right, let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Pearl Jam with Gonna See My Friend. This was a request from Way Too Late TV. There really isn't a whole lot to talk about. If I'm being honest, this is probably going to be a pretty short review. So let's get to it, shall we? On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.2. Yep, 7.2. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, 7.2. What does that mean? Well, a 7.2 would equate out to a really good scale rating. It would also equate out to 4 to 5 stars and a B letter grade. So 7.2, really good scale rating, 4 to 5 stars and a B letter grade. Now, how did I come to that score? So glad you asked. If I was to sit here and say this is the most impressive song I've ever heard from Pearl Jam, you would all be able to tell that I would be lying through my teeth. I'm sorry, that's just not gonna happen. I've heard far more impressive songwriting, far better execution, far more depth, and far more thought put into a song than this song. Having said that though, when you're talking about songs that you want to use as the first track of an album, that's gonna set the pace for the album. That's gonna set the mood and tone for the album. That's gonna create the atmosphere that you want for the album. This is not a bad way to go. It really isn't. It's got a nice feel to it. It's got a great tempo. It's upbeat. It's not slow and dragging. It's got a nice upbeat tempo, a nice upbeat feel, a very easy chordal progression to follow, almost to the point of anticipation. Like you can almost guess where the chords are gonna go. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I've always said this about predictability. A certain level of comfort comes with predictability. And one of the things you want to do when you have your first track is you want to kind of put your audience at ease. And you want to kind of get them to relax a little bit. Because let's be honest. When you're talking about your favorite band, there's going to be one album, possibly two. I'm looking at you, Judas Priest. Maybe two albums that your favorite band has put out that are just bad. They're just awful. They're just terrible. And whenever you buy a new album from them, you're gonna put the album in, and right before you hit the play button, the last thing to go through your mind is, oh God, I hope it doesn't stink like that album did, or those albums, Judas Priest, those albums did, or Kiss for that matter. Can we say Unmasked? Can we say Dynasty? Music from the Elder had its moments, but I still lump Music from the Elder into that, but definitely Unmasked, terrible album. Good Lord, that was a bad album. And Dynasty, I understand Dynasty gave Kiss the biggest hit they've ever had with I Was Made for Loving You. I get it, but the album, in my opinion, was awful, horrible. Kisco, yeah, the Kisco era. No, but every band has those one or two albums that are just awful. And when you put a new album in, you just pray that it's not going to sound like one of those or worse, So when you have this song come on as the very first track, you're going to put a lot of your fan base at ease. You're going to put a lot of your listening audience at ease, and you're going to hear this collective sigh of relief of, okay, we're going to be fine. We're off to a good start. Not a great start, but a good start, okay? One of the things that was going for this song is the fact that it's so short. Now, therein also lies my only complaint about the song. I thought the song did a nice job. The chordal progression, like I said, made perfect sense, almost to the point of predictability. The guitar playing was clean, bass playing was nice. I like Jeff's movement around from that progression between the B to the F sharp to the B to the F sharp again, just between the octaves, going up to the A. Do, 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 do. I heard that. It was nice. I heard some nice movement in there. He didn't have to do it, but I like the fact that he did because it gave some movement to the progression. Vocally, sounded just fine. The drumming sounded just fine. I had no issue with anything about the song from a songwriting standpoint. My only gripe about the song was I think it could have gone a little longer. I think another 30 seconds wouldn't have, killed them. But at the same time, I also know how show business works. And one of the biggest things about show business is you always want to leave them wanting more. You never want to overstay your welcome. And this song definitely didn't do that. And it definitely did leave me wanting more. I wanted another 30 seconds of this. So it did the job. It absolutely did the job. So I got no complaints about the song other than the fact that I wish we had gone a little bit longer, but that's okay. I understand why. But for a song to be used as an opener for the album, it makes perfect sense. So, yeah, I think it's a really good song, and that's why I'm giving it the really good score of 7.2. So, let's wrap this up in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We got a 7.2, which is a really good scale rating, 4 out of 5 stars, and a B letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.